Welcome to Workshop Wednesday, come on in. At the Rural Report, let the prepping begin. We'll teach you the skills you need to survive. Join our community, let's thrive and thrive. Gather round, don't be shy. Welcome to Workshop Wednesday, come on in. At the Rural Report, let the prepping begin. We'll teach you the skills you need to survive. Join our community, let's thrive and thrive. Gather round, don't be shy. Welcome to Workshop Wednesday, come on in. At the Rural Report, let the prepping begin. We'll teach you the skills you need to survive. Join our community, let's thrive and thrive. Gather round, don't be shy.
And we are live, but again, we're just going to pretend because it's the internet, and the little thingy right here says I am. This is a special one, boys and girls, so children of all ages, please gather around because you can't see, but right here I have somebody that is backstage getting ready to come on because it is open mic night for Workshop Wednesday. You should see a pinned comment. As long as I know you've been here a couple of times, you are more than welcome to click that link. Come on up, and we'll see where this one goes. But hey, without further ado, let's bring up, who do we got? Boom! We have.
Hey, what's up?
How are we doing? Ohio Valley Prepping. Uh-oh, are you good?
Oh, I'm good. Just spent all day packing up, getting ready to go.
Perfection. Let's see. Looks like we have another one. Oh, he's waiting for his stuff to connect. All right, so we'll hang on for him for just a sec. Let me make us bigger. Oh, that's too big.
We got an echo.
There we go. Let's go through while we wait for our third guest. Looks like they're having either audio or cam or one of them saying device not connected. All right, let's say hi to some people. Who do we got? We got Glenn is here. Hello, Glenn. Shalom to Texas Raider with a 308 by 308. Who else do we got? We got Silent Preppers here. Good evening, all. Great to see you. I don't know who this guy is, but we'll just say hi to him anyway. And the same with this one. I don't know who Mrs. OVP. These people are just nuts coming up in here saying hi. Who else do we got? We got STP is saying hello to everybody. The original Blue Wrench Off-Grid Master. JS Genesis Designs coming in with a Shalomi homie. Chance is here. Hello, Chance. Heather's here from Heaven's Fire. Great to see you, ma'am. Always miss you when you are a little busy. I get it. We got Mrs. Rural. She has popped into the chat. I know she's not feeling the best. I know allergies and stuff has kind of gotten to her. Lynn Stalker is here saying hello. And are we getting close to the bottom? I see Tammy Joe has popped in. Great to see you. JBS is in the house. Hello, sir. And who else? KP Heathen is here. And the living legend himself, the Orlando Prepper. Half is ready, half is here, and Gen X Gemini, followed up by Dan H saying NPA driving to Ohio. Blackbird has showed up saying hello to everybody. There's another legend, Vision himself. Hello, Vision. Great for you to join us. Who else do we got? We got Solstice Girl is here saying hello. And let's see. Didn't get the shirt mailed out until today. The printer slow walked me, but was going to be waiting. Hey, I appreciate it. I was hoping it was going to be here. I was going to wear it to Bug Out Weekend, but hey, things happen. All right, let's see. Anybody else do I miss? Dun, dun, dun. Hey, I've already got your air horn. Don't worry about it, Vision. Air horn is on its way. Rescue is here. Hello, Rescue. Welcome. Come on in. Take your shoes off. Sit down a little bit. And I think we're done. So, Ohio Valley, my brother.
What's up?
Are you ready? Are you good? Or?
I'm as ready as I'm going to get. I figured out what kind of camping we're doing. We're not doing bug out camping. We're actually doing inch camping. So we got enough set up in case you never come home. So we're good. Yeah.
I get it. I'm going to, let's see. I was going to, boom, I'm going to put that down there. Just so that way everybody knows if you are going, make sure that you tag any video or picture that you do with one of those two. Uh-oh. Oh, man.
What's up, Vision?
So how are you, sir?
Well, that depends who you ask.
Uh-oh.
We're not in the parking lot, in case you were wondering.
No.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure Rule will be there within the hour, and both of you, and that's fine. I just wanted to take a moment. Exactly. I wanted to take a moment and jump on here with you, amazing folks, and tell everybody thank you. I'm waiting on my son to show up so he can help me load this 120-pound generator into my truck.
Oof.
Yeah. And then the Tetris game begins.
Well, and if anybody is good as Tetris,
oh jeez.
Yeah. And I was talking to the guys, and I was like, why do I torture myself? Why do I torture myself?
Because I've been in this, I'm sure others have as well. When you do something incredibly awesome and you're not trying to get anything out of it, you sacrifice, you do all this stuff, and you start that self-belief, and at the very end of the day, you're like, I'm so glad I did this.
Yeah. Yes, I am. And I hear my son rolling down the lane now, and Superman has arrived.
Excellent.
To help out Dad. But I do want to say we are expecting possibly rain tomorrow evening. So folks, bring your gear just in case. And everybody have safe travels. I will definitely say a prayer tonight before I lay my head down for traveling mercies for everybody. And again, I can't thank y'all enough, and we're gonna have an amazing time this weekend.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Yeah.
We will.
But my free hired help is here, so I need to go, and I'll be listening though. So y'all take care. Y'all be safe, and I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, we'll see
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Well, there you have it. There. I mean, what better? You had Vision himself pop in, so good stuff. Well, you oh yes, yeah. If you want to pop on and do just audio, you can, absolutely. So you have the van all packed up, you have nothing else in the morning to grab?
I don't think I can fit anything else in the van. You were saying you were going to make one trip from the car. There's no way.
No.
It's going to be like one trip every 20 minutes for the first 8 hours or something. It's ridiculous.
Yep. I'm going to do at least 2 trips, and I'm actually bringing extra stuff just in case it's needed. So I'm bringing an extra folding table and a canopy and some other stuff. And yeah.
I got a couple. I think I got 3 queen size air mattresses, extra ones, and 2 tents. So if anybody needs one, you might think, oh, I don't need one, and then after the first night go, maybe I could use one. I got extras. So we got extras, everything, I swear.
Good deal. That's going to be the good one. Yes, there should be a pinned comment up on the top. If you scroll all the way up, or it should just be right there. Anybody who wants to join, click on that little link and you can pop in with us. We're going to shoot for an hour-ish. I don't mind running over a little bit, but again, I have to be up, and I have to get the little one on the bus. That's my only responsibility before I leave.
Yeah. All I got to do is get up and walk the dog and make some coffee. That's about it.
Yes. Yes. I have everything. As soon as I got home, all of my electronics is in one bag. I dumped it out and I started plugging everything in. I got my Opus plugged in 100%.
Yep.
And then all my flashlights, all of everything. I've got one more battery pack that's on its last leg. It was like 80% before I came on. So I'm good, I think.
Yeah, I changed batteries and all the flashlights and everything. Even if they didn't need them, I just did it just so I didn't have to worry about it.
Yes, yes. And I'm with you. I'm bringing extra. I've got extra food. I'm bringing extra fuel for if anybody needs to borrow my Coleman to cook with. I've got 2 water containers I'm bringing, so I'm going to have like 14 gallons of water with me. I've got all sorts of stuff. So if you need, I'm even bringing like zipper repair kits. So
yeah, and we got lots of extra batteries and stuff. If anybody runs out of batteries or something, we got all kinds of things that we don't need. Somebody, I think it was on Vision's live stream or something the other night, was saying they're going to tie glow sticks to their tent strings so nobody falls over them at night. Was it you? Okay, well, that was a good idea. So I come home the other day and the wife's got all them little stick in the ground solar lights. She said, well, we'll just put these all around. I'm like, it's ridiculous. It's just
I happened to see the ones when I was looking through the stuff, and I was like, man, I'm gonna get those because they're for night fishing and supposed to go on the pole. And so I tried it out, and they work perfect on a guideline. And I'm like, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that way nobody trips over your, when it gets dark out, nobody trips over your tent strings and falls up, hurts themselves or anything. But yeah, we're not anywhere close to going to be bug out camping. Nope. This is glamour camping at its finest.
Yes, which brings up a good point. Always make sure that you have good TP. And if anybody missed it, Vision did post like a couple hours ago. Make sure you bring your tent stakes. Make sure they are not the cheap plastic things.
Yeah.
And if possible, most of your $100 or less comes with those really thin 6-inch, looks like coat hanger. If I was ever the one, because I'm usually the guy that preaches, you can do this cheaply, you can, good enough and things like that. If they're talking about, I think it's Friday into Saturday, 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. You might want to spend a few extra dollars and get tent stakes.
Yeah. I'll have so much stuff in my tent, it's not going anywhere.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. I'm just hoping that somebody will read Vision. Somebody will see this here that has never camped before. I've seen a bunch of people that's coming. This is their first time ever camping. And I really don't want to see somebody go rolling across the field.
Right.
That's right. There we go.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I am going to take a weekend after bug out weekend and do just the bug out bag, go out by myself, and just because since I'm not doing it at all this weekend, and I hope it rains.
Oh, well.
I mean, while I'm doing because when I go out and do it, I like to do worst case situations,
Mm-hmm.
Well, and make yourself uncomfortable, so that if it ever happens that you have to do it, you know what to expect. You know how to make a fire when the wood's all wet. Where to look for firewood and things like that. So I'm going to do that sometime within probably the month after bug out weekend. So.
Well, and I'm hoping that, and this isn't me trying to big head watch my videos, I kept putting out video after video, trying to help people with bug out weekend, trying to give little tips. Bring sandwich baggies and put them in your pockets, because you don't know if you're going to be down by the lake and all of a sudden you're going to get a downpour and your smartphone's going to thank you later for having a 10-cent sandwich baggie. All this stuff, ponchos, some sort of rain gear, maybe it might be a good idea to pack that extra pair of shoes. Leave it in the car if you want to, but have it just in case. This is stuff that hopefully people are getting.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff that's not even leaving the van, or hopefully not leaving the van. But
Same.
But you never know. I've got it just in case. So
yeah,
looks like we might get a little rain, but it don't look like we're gonna get anything serious. So
right there, JBS did clicked on the wrong one. JBS did the good one. Waterproof your stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Seam seal, all that. If you haven't seam sealed, buy some on your way, or somebody will probably have. I may even bring mine with me. We'll do it while we're there. So that's right. Bring extra socks. Devil Dog's here.
Yeah,
13 hours, 45 minutes. Berdazzle's here. Hello, Berdazzle. That's right. And here's a nice funny one. So for me, I've been waiting on a part for my personal car, and I didn't want to chance it. For me, if I get all this stuff invested for Bug Out Weekend and I get halfway out there, now I've got a tow bill, I've missed it, I've missed work, all that. So I'm just going to spend a little bit of money and rent a vehicle. And so I decided we're camping. I'm going to get a Jeep Wrangler, really go all into it. I show up and I go, hey, I'm here to rent my thing. And they go, your Wrangler was in an accident over the weekend. And I'm like, uh-oh. I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign.
Well, at least you weren't in it.
No. But I did upgrade into a bigger one. So I'm actually kind of happy about it.
Yeah, we took the 15-passenger van. I thought about taking the car, and I thought, well, we could probably squeeze everything in there. But I thought, maybe we'll come back with more stuff than we're taking. Well, now that I look at the van, there's no way we could have took the car. No.
That's all right. I'm bringing ropes, so if you have to tie some stuff to the top when you go home.
Oh, yeah, it's ridiculous. Somebody said something about bringing everything but the kitchen sink. I think we actually have an extra kitchen sink in case someone needs it.
Right. All right. Well, you and me are both newbies, so I'm going to ask, what is probably the top thing that you are looking forward to when you get there?
Well, first of all, meeting everybody. We've all talked on live streams and that for depending on whose channel it's been on, a couple of years to 6 months. So meeting everybody in person is my biggest thing. And then second, I just want to learn tips and tricks from everybody. Because everybody's going to do something different. Something that you do, I might do completely different, but your way, I might look at it and go, wow, that's so much easier than the way I'm doing it,
Yep.
So it's just going to be a lot of little things, I think. And I suggest everybody watch all the video that's going to come out of that, even us, because we're going to miss things. We might be over here doing something and somebody else can be over there doing something, and we're not going to see it, but I'm sure there's going to be video of it. So, so we'll catch up when we get back.
Yes. Yeah, I can't wait.
But
that's why this is down here. If you guys are going to go and you're going to post something, when you share it, please put that hashtag on there. I know Vision is going to put together a whole thing that's going to collect all these. And it's just going to be a way that people that can't go, because I know like Hudson Valley had an event pop up and he can't go. I know Teresa had the similar sort of a thing, just a family event, and she couldn't go. And there's a few others, and they're going to be sorely missed. And so, if we share this out like this, then they're with us in spirit. So,
yeah. And then there's just some people that are just too far away, that they didn't want to make the trip, so they'll get to see it all. You're not going to miss anything.
Nope. Oh, JS Genesis, who is going live so we can join virtually? I plan on.
That's a good question.
I plan on if signal is okay, of going live at least a couple times, and one of them being like during a class, so that way you guys can experience what it would be like if you were there. I will probably take my cell phone and put it on a tripod and just leave it there, so it'd be like you're sitting there with us. We'll see how all that goes. I don't know how service is. And again, I'm sitting here buying all this new stuff. This I just bought. This is the one of the latest Androids that just came out, so everything's new.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
Let's see.
it's ridiculous. The stuff that,
Use my
but
phone.
hey, we're going to have a good time. That's all I know.
Yes, yes. And another one for me. If you find me, I'm going to be having a bunch of stickers. So if anybody finds me, ask me. I will hand them out. They will be in day one. I'm going to be rocking the fanny pack, and my stickers are going to be in there. So make sure you come up, say hi. I will give you a sticker, and we will have a good, fun time. So, oh, look at that. Roaming Prepper is here. Great to see you.
Oh,
See
hey,
who
Pete, what's up?
Tell you what, Pete does some really, really good stuff on his channel. Love Pete's stuff. Let's see. Who else do we got? Making sure that I've got...
Trinka, how you doing? Woofy.
Did I miss Katrinka? I did. Oh, I'm so sorry. Katrinka is growing to be like a number one fan. She stumbled upon my channel, and boy, has she gone into the archives and started like posting comments on stuff that's old. See if we got anybody else.
Who else did I see? Oh, yeah. I know Wolfbank's not coming till Friday.
Readying up the efficient
Said he'd be there
market
Friday morning.
hypothesis. Oof. Oof. And I get it, life. Sometimes
Yeah,
you can't
right.
get out of work, or you've got a family engagement or anything. And I think, well, I don't want to get ahead of myself. I was going to say, I think there was somebody that was asking if you can't come and stay, if they could just come for like an hour or two just to meet everybody. And I think if you contact Vision and get his permission, I don't think you'll have a problem with it. I would contact him.
I think that's what he was saying. Yeah, just get him shoot him an email and let him know or whatever, and he was going to have it set up. Yeah.
Somebody's saying that they have the voice for radio, but not the face for the camera.
Hey, neither do I, but I'm here. So
that's what I was going to say. I'm definitely not. Oh, right there. Be there Friday morning. Good deal.
Yeah.
We'll have to save Wolfang a spot.
And Wolf, if you show up Friday morning, you're really not going to miss anything except us all doing meet and greets on Thursday. I mean, none of the classes are starting until 10 o'clock on Friday, so you won't miss anything big.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think they start 10:30, and that's
something like that.
That's perfect. Mine is I plan to get up and do a morning video, maybe a morning live while I do some coffee and some coffee talk. I plan on going for a walk, jog, maybe around the lake, and then sitting back and watching everybody else get up. So,
yeah.
Ooh, look at that. We have another legend. Sister Marie is here.
How are you?
Man, that's right. See right there. You'll see me first. Otherwise, no admittance. There's your welcome table right there.
We got it.
Thank you, Pete. Thank you. Yeah, I think for me, I agree. I think it's going to be meeting everybody and that ability to reach out and shake your hand.
Yeah.
I look, because I want a people person. You and I were not new to prepping to, what it is. So in that off time, I want to see what people does, are they going to grab a pack and a bottle of water and just take off and go walking around? Are they going to mingle? Or are they just going to like seclude themselves in the tent? And, I want to see how people interact and how they function.
I'm going to do a lot of mingling.
Oh, Amy's here. Hello, Amy. My boy child picked up the generator and it is in the truck. There we go.
That's good. Right on.
Oh, there we go. I got a running buddy. See, I don't know if I can run though. I'm getting a little old. I can probably do a jog, but
yeah, my running days are over.
Definitely going to be. I want to do the same thing too. I want to walk around Thursday night, maybe Friday morning, and I want to see everybody's setups.
Yeah.
And then I want to see how people cook and what they brought and things like that. And I want to see how people group. You know, you get that person that they're coming and this is their first time and they don't know anybody, and see where they are from Thursday noonish to Sunday morning. You know, how they broke out of their shell and
See where the oh, I'm just going to make circles, I think, around that.
Yeah, I was looking at everything. You know what? Let me see if I can. Let's see if we can. It's open mic night, so you know. Let's see. Can I do this without messing absolutely everything up?
No, I'm technologically handicapped, so I'm not going to be any help as far as that goes.
Boom. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
So let's back that out.
Worked.
Let's back that out. There we go. In a little bit.
Yep.
Let's try and get a little bit better at that, but there it is. Yeah, I was looking at some of these, and I mean, they've got the really long horse trails. They got this outer perimeter loop, which is, I can't read because what's the longest one? 3.5 miles is that orange outer perimeter loop.
3.5 miles. That's not that bad. It's an
No.
hour, maybe a little bit longer, hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah. I think a lot of these trails, I mean, you got the learning center down there at the bottom. You've got that woods up there in the top. You got all the other lakes and different other things. I think it's going to be fun to go off and just go exploring. So,
yeah.
All right, let's get rid of that. There we go. Excellent. I'm curious to see too. I hope somebody brought up a good thing maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago on Visions Live of bringing some sort of like a map and signing where everybody's from. I thought that would be an excellent.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Let's see.
A lot of us are going to be from Ohio, but
yeah,
there's some coming from out of state, and I think Vision said there's even somebody coming from out of the country. I don't know if that's Canada, maybe, or
Jules is coming from Canada.
Canada, okay.
Yeah, Jules will be there. Yes. Where do we pitch the tents? Hey, I tell you what. Hang on. Let's see if I can't. Let's see if I can't.
I didn't show her the layout of the campground. So,
all right. Let's see if I can't. Because I'm getting a little bit better with doing all this. Share. Oh, that's not it. That's the wrong thing. All right. Let's see. Stop that one. See, I told you I'm still not technologically.
Yeah, well, neither am I. So I'm muttering through. I'm. Rebel Dog said he's
there we
playing
go.
Texas right now.
There we go. There's our camping area. This right here. So there's your shelter house. There's your grill that you can cook. Fire pits back there. And then if you circle back around, there is your parking lot right there. So this is where you're going to be pitching your tents. Which, if I'm not mistaken, I think that they said that that's almost like 2 football fields. Or
I
field
think that's what Vision said was about 2 football fields. So, so we're not going to be on top of each other or anything. We'll have a little room to spread out and.
Devil Dog.
Large and extra large.
I'll tell you what, if all the and shout out to Vision for putting all this together and all the amazing stuff. I'm telling you though, if you want to laugh, watch me try and struggle to put on an extra large.
Yeah. I could put on an extra large. Large would be maybe a little pushing it, but it's not going to fit well, but I could get it on.
Making sure.
I have to show you a picture of me a few years ago.
Yeah.
I was, quite a bit larger than I am now.
Yeah, it's actually kind of fun on Vision, you and my son. It's always the fun because the way I think the screen does and the way everything goes, and then when you meet somebody in person, I've had a person or two go, "Yeah, you're a lot bigger than what I pictured." Let's see. All right, making sure I'm not missing anybody in the chat. If you guys have questions, or if you guys have anything on like you're going to bug out weekend and something that you're looking forward to, or if you have been there in the last couple of years and you want to share a story, anything along those lines, you are more than welcome to throw anything in the chat or join us. Come on and say it live, and we're going to have some good times.
Oh yeah. So what time are you leaving in the morning?
Little one gets on the bus little after 8, somewhere between 8 and 8:15, and then I have to stop off at the gas station and the store to pick up one last thing, and I am out. So if traffic works out, I will be there probably about 10:30, 10:45.
That's probably about when we're going to roll in. We're going to leave about 7. It's a little over 3 hours. Yeah, we got to stop and get some ice and grab some breakfast. And so, yeah, probably about the same time.
Is there going to be a bug out weekend next year? I sure hope so. This is the, third annual?
Yeah.
Yes. And actually, if everything goes right, a fall bug out weekend.
Yeah. I think, like I said, I think that's probably a pretty good bet. I don't think Vision would have mentioned it so many times if it wasn't like this close to being a done deal. So it's probably going to happen.
Oh, JBS with the jokes tonight. He's got it. Still like the idea of a fall bug out weekend. I do too, because it's a really good test. You get to, now is a good time to test, especially what's the coolest it's going to be? 61, 62 at night? Something like that.
Something like that.
You're not going to freeze. Even if you under prepared, you're not going to freeze at night. Now you get into late October, it's Ohio. You could have a 60-degree night and then the next night's 30. So you would really start testing out a lot more of your stuff on the fluctuation of temperatures.
Yeah, that time of year, you just, like you said, it could be 75 degrees. It could snow. I mean, you just don't know, I mean.
Yeah, it's Ohio, and Ohio is going to do Ohio things. And one of the things is you never know the weather. It could be, you could wake up and there could be a little bit of frost and maybe some snowflakes. And then by lunch, you're taking off the coat, and by dinner time, you're sweating. So.
Yeah, we had that last weekend. What was it? Friday night we had frost, and then Saturday was like 80 degrees.
Yep.
So,
yeah, it's definitely going to be fun. I really want to see how everybody goes, and see the people, because I think there was one that's coming. They are literally going to do what my intention was to bring just a bug out bag. That's it. Period. Just that was it. And then
about as far away from that as absolutely possible.
Yes. Ooh.
But yeah, that's a good idea. And I also heard somebody say on one of Vision's live streams, it was probably 2 months ago, that they weren't going to be able to make it, but they were going to live out of their bug out bag in their backyard for the weekend. Kind of follow along. And I thought that's a great idea. If you can't make it, that's a great idea to do something like that. They couldn't get away because of something, but they were going to set up their canopy and stuff out, or not canopy, but tarp shelter in the backyard, and just do a bug out at home. And I thought that's a great idea.
See, that's a good one that Tam breaks up. Is there any foraging excursions? My guess would be no, because this is a metro park, and so you cannot take anything. You can't take a stone, a twig. You can't do anything because it's a metro park. Now you could probably do a mock foraging where you point out items and do things like that.
I think Vision said you're allowed to eat the fish.
Yes, out of the one.
Yeah.
The one lake.
Yeah.
I know there's those 3 smaller lakes. I know the one is absolutely labeled catch and release only.
Okay.
So, but
I don't plan on eating any fish, but if somebody wanted to.
No. Yeah. Are you fishing though?
No, I don't think so. I don't think I'm going to have time.
Yeah. I'm bringing mine, and I'm going to make time, even if it's for an hour, like first thing in the morning for everybody gets up. Just because I bought one of them collapsible fishing things. I got to try it.
Yeah, I like to fish. If I go out there and start fishing, I'll end up spending the whole day over there because I know me. So. And I don't want to do that. So.
Well,
I'm going to, if I leave the rods at home, it eliminates the temptation and I don't have to worry about it. So.
No foraging, no bringing wood. It will be supplied. And see, that brings up the other thing, because I was like, all right, I'm going to do some fishing. I got all my fishing stuff. And I was like, what would if I'm going to fish, I don't want to jump down. I saw there was a bait store on the corner. And I was like, man, I want to jump in the car and go down there and buy bait and come back and all this other stuff. I was like, if I was really an SHTF, what would I use as bait? I'm going to bring a can of sweet corn.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be an interesting time. And that's my thing too. I want to see what all these people do. I want to see how they fish. I want to see how they get up and do coffee and breakfast, and who brings what for the different generators and all the other things. I'm looking forward to Vision's generator class. That's going to be amazing.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about solar. I have a small solar generator, and I know how to work it and everything, but I don't know enough. Like Vision's the expert when it comes to that stuff. And so I figure I'm going to learn a lot from his class alone, because I don't know that much about, bigger solar setups and things. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah.
Yes. And that's going to be mine right there is
and I'm looking forward to the pulled pork too.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. That's going to be a good one. That's right there. If JBS doesn't come home with a fiance, then he loses the weekend. Oh, that's good stuff. Yeah, I think going through, because he's bringing that new 2400 that just came out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
He's already arguing with you.
Fail and learn. He said he's not an expert. Fail and learn. Hey, you still know more than I do, so I'm going to consider you an expert. How's that?
Well, an expert compared to a lot of people. I'm going to go with that, because Vision's one of them ones. I'm sure he is very, very well prepared to put on this class.
Yeah.
And I mean, I have questions. I'm okay with what I have. But when you start mixing together and you start getting like I have a Blue Yeti or a Jackery or this, what's the extension cables and the adapters that I need, and I can't wait to ask questions.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably the class I'm looking forward to the most.
Yes. Yes. That, and I want to see what the other classes, because I knew I was looking forward to both of Mike's classes, the fire starting class and the bug out bag workshop. I was looking forward to seeing those and seeing what everybody had.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's a little thing like I was talking about earlier. It's going to be tips and tricks, all of us have a bug out bag. All of it, put together, and we would probably go out and do just fine with it. But everybody's going to learn a little bit of, somebody's going to do something different, and you're going to get a lot more, how do I want to say this? It's going to be a lot more like streamlined when you're done. You know what I mean? Because you're going to pick up a lot of things that's going to make your life easier.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to, I know I am, like I said, there's going to be things that I'm going to see them and go, wow, I never thought of that,
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's just going to make all of us better in the end.
Yeah. And you're only going to get out of it what you want to get out of it. And and it's nothing. I make the mistakes at times. I know that I've gone to events and I get set in my ways. So I'm like, when I go tie my tent, I do, a double loop hitch, whatever Cloverfield thing, and that's my knot. And
Yeah.
I don't take the time to look at everybody else's and go, you know what? I like that knot, or
Yeah.
wow, that one's, a little bit better, or that's a backup knot because it's a shorter length of rope. And, I had to take a step back and humble myself and go, show me how to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. So like I said, I think we're all going to learn. Everybody's going to learn a lot, whether you've been prepping for years or a week, So,
Kick the can till 4 in the morning. Which, it's actually funny Kane said that. I was looking at a couple of last minute stuff of what can I do for downtime, and say that maybe Thursday night we get some rain. Well, instead of everybody just retreating to their tents, let's maybe go to the shelter house and do something. So I was looking for little games and stuff to kind of break the ice and whatnot. And while I was doing so, I found the one nostalgic toy that I really I found the hacky sack.
oh, geez.
And I was like, oh, this is going to be so fun. I kicked that thing one time and it fell apart. Yep.
Oh, well, so that's out. I can't find my lawn darts. We could play lawn darts.
I can
I don't
see
think
all
they
of
were
us.
legal anymore, but
Double wins or not. Wouldn't you use lures for fishing? You would, and I have them. I just wanted to go with, if you were actually going to bait a hook, what would you do? Like, say you lost all of your lures or you didn't have a lure, but everyone, whether it's a lure or whatever, you're going to have a hook and something needs to go on the hook. So I'm trying to play the beginner.
Yeah.
Let's see. They're just having a good old time in the chat.
yeah, I haven't been reading enough of it. I'm starting to catch up now.
That's the fun part about this. You and I are having a good conversation. They're having their own good, fun conversation. And that's what it's all about. That's what Bug Out Weekends is all going to be about,
Yeah.
We're all not going to be talking all at once. They're going to be over here talking. They're going to be over here talking. Everybody's going to be networking, laughing, having a good time, learning from each other. That's what this is all about.
Yep. And that's why I suggest, whether you're going or not, to watch all the video, because like I said, like you were just saying, some of us are going to be over here talking, some of them are going to be over here, and we're going to miss things. They might be over here doing a demonstration on something, and we're over here doing whatever it is we're going to do.
Yep.
And we're going to miss it.
Yep.
And but Vision's going to link all that stuff in a playlist, so you can just hit play and watch whatever 100 hours of Bug Out Weekend. I don't know.
Yep. And Kane, I think that they make medication for you that if you're making
what's Kane need medication for?
He said worms for fishing.
Oh,
so I thought about the whole worms thing too, but again, it's a park. They're not going to want you go and start digging in all of the different areas trying to dig up worms.
Not.
So
that would probably be frowned upon.
Yeah. So I'm going to decide against it. And granted, yes, literally there's a bait shop right on the corner. So, I mean, it'd probably be 5 minutes up, 5 minutes back, and you would have plenty of worms all day. But again, what's in just about everybody's pantry? A can of corn. So,
yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you won't miss us when we pull in. Just look for the giant red window van coming rolling in. We're easy to see.
Yes. Oh, there's a good one. Interesting to see what everybody has as a first aid kit.
Yep.
That would be a very good one. Oh, that's actually a good one. If Vision is listening, that would be a good, like, quick little thing of, hit that air horn and then just make the announcement. First aid kit. Everybody got 5 minutes, and just see what everybody's got. It'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, Marie's got a VFAC. That's a Vision Preparedness First Aid Kit.
Yep.
Which who was it? Was it KP? I think did a video on Vision's first aid kit. Did you see that one?
No, I missed that one.
Oh my goodness, you got to go. That was probably one of the best, most honest reviews I have ever seen in my life. And I mean, you're talking about friends.
Yeah.
And he opened it up and he was like, here's this, and here's another one I'm going to compare it to. And he goes, now this one, I like this because of this. And it's a little better than Visions, and it's my opinion. But if you look over here, Visions is way better in this area. And I'm like, thank you. Somebody is finally being honest. So
yeah,
it talked me into it. So now I'm gonna have to buy me a Vision first aid kit.
Yeah, if I do any reviews or something, I'm going to give you my honest opinion. So even if it's bad, it's bad. You know, I mean, it's just.
Ooh, deployed medicine app. Interesting. I have not.
No.
Not. Someone needs that video. That's right. Yes, KP has the new design. Yeah. Okay. I was so ready for when I saw that come out, and I didn't have a bunch of time. And it's a little longer of a video. And as soon as I saw it, I actually hit pause and put it in my bank. Like, no, I'm going to give this the time that it deserves. Yeah, that was a really, really good video, and I'm so happy that he did it that way. Okay. I think the other bag got 1 or 2 points, and Vision got the rest. You know, okay. But that right there, that's just personal preference. You know,
yeah.
So, I mean, you're never going to have a perfect product, and that right there, that sells to me on, yes, I like it, perfect. You know. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so you are bringing the wife.
Yep.
And you're bringing 1 or 2 puppies. One.
Yeah.
Okay. And what kind of puppy is it?
It is a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel.
Ooh, you got a Spaniel.
The fearsome attack dog, which is a joke because the only thing she ever even barks at's a squirrel. But
now, have you
the friendliest thing you ever meet?
Have you taken her out camping?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she just plays in the shade. She's a bum.
Got it. I was just curious on if it's going to be like a 2 a.m. here comes, a possum or raccoon. If there's,
No, she'll sleep in the tent with us. Now, if I'm out at 2 a.m. and she's out and she sees a possum or a raccoon, yeah, she don't bark loud, but she snores.
That's okay. That's okay. I'll be in the snoring section, so it'll be all right.
Okay.
Yes.
She does snore. It's a short nose thing.
Yes. So, well, that's going to be the fun thing too, to kind of see who's who and who's the night owls, who's the early birds, who's the social butterflies right off the rip that they're going to come up and just go for it. Who's going to be the people that's kind of in the back and shy and Oh, Cole will not be in attendance.
Yeah, the Vision was saying the COO couldn't make it, so because she had school, and so Cole wasn't coming because he couldn't, which I understand. Cole would have took up all of his time. I get it.
Yep.
So,
and look at that, Vision's already picking up a sub. That's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, and then Devil Dog brought up a good one right there. Yes, we do have the well pump, so there is going to be water.
Yeah.
But there is no electricity unless you bring it yourself. So again, if this is your first time and you want to keep your phone charged, you have a rechargeable battery for flashlight or whatever, you have to bring the power.
Yeah. Which I got that covered. No.
Yes.
Well, we got Chuck Norris jokes incoming.
If I was going and brought the wife, nobody would sleep. We both snore horribly. Hey, I tell you what, maybe we should one year have a snoring like contest. At that Sunday morning, everybody votes, and
my dog would be in the running.
That's okay. That's okay. Oh, we already got it. When Chuck Norris was married, his wife, her whole family took his last name.
Jeez.
That's how you know you're getting to the end of the hour. Here comes
Yeah.
all the Chuck Norris stuff, which,
Yeah.
hey, that's okay. Oh, I don't know. See, Gen X is already saying that his wife would win hands down. I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to see, because I know on certain times I'm okay. Some other times, yeah, the wife has threatened to unalive me. So,
Oh yeah. No, me and the wife don't snore, just the dog. So, and she usually lays right on my head and snores. So it doesn't bother me because I'm used to it. No, I don't. You know, whoever's camping next to me, it might bother them. I don't know, but
oh, it's going to be fun. It's definitely, and I want to see the different styles of tents that people bring. It's going to definitely be interesting, because I know Devil Dog was sharing his experience the first year where he said it was a complete failure and he had to sleep in his truck.
oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I heard that on his live the other night. Yeah, he said he brought the little. He called it a coffin.
Yep.
He
Yeah.
He said he got in, his shoulders were touching both sides, and he was like, "Nope, this ain't gonna work."
Well, and I heard Mike brought the
Was it the Taj Mahal?
no, he was the one that brought the hammock tent.
Oh, okay. That's not a
Yeah.
bad idea, but
Well, and I guess on his thing is that was kind of a one and done. Like, it was good, but he don't want to do it again.
oh, okay.
So, and I could see why to a certain extent, even if it's really comfortable. Where do you put all your stuff? You know,
Right, to keep it
So-
dry or out of the. Yeah. I don't exactly know how big our tent is. The wife bought a new one. It's 10 or 12. I don't know. It's huge. It's got like 3 bedrooms, 2 kitchens. I don't know. It's ridiculous.
man. Chuck Norris counted to infinity twice. Yeah, it's going to be interesting, because the one that I've got is definitely way too big space wise. I wish it was a little taller because I'm tall, but that's okay. I don't plan on really being stuck in my tent, so be all right.
Yeah. Us either, but the wife said, "Well, I want one I can stand up in and change my clothes," and and I, well, okay, Again, if she wasn't going, it would be a lot different.
Yeah.
I would pretty much take the bug out bag and a few other things just because of filming and stuff, but and that would be about it.
Yeah.
But
Which, for me, I give a whole new like newfound respect for Les Stroud doing that whole survival show and carrying all of your camping equipment and the filming equipment and all your stuff. Like,
yeah,
if you if you're going to do a YouTube and you want to do any sort of a style where you're getting the dramatic shot where you have to walk, set up your camera, walk back, stop, turn around, walk to the camera, stop, gather it all up.
but, like I said, I'm going to do a weekend just with just the bag, sometime after bug out weekend, and of course, I'll film it after Sunday.
That's right. Les Stroud is the GOAT, which, by the way, small caveat, Les Stroud said on one of his live streams, if he gets 1 million subscribers on YouTube, he will do one more season.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Now he's at like 889,000 or something. So he's close. He's getting there. Definitely getting there. And I'm looking forward to, because you're one guy. You're going to be at one place doing one thing, and that's all you can do.
Right.
Getting home, and the next week or 2 weeks as all this stuff gets uploaded, and all of a sudden you're like, wait, how did I miss that? Or
right.
when was
that's
that
going to happen a lot too.
Yep. Yeah, it's definitely going to be fun, because you're going to have a couple of guys are going to come up and say, hey, let's go for a walk around the lake, or hey, let's go down here and do this. And it's just going to be one of them things to where you're not going to catch everything. And I think you made a great point.
Yeah. Yeah. Watch all the videos.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be,
and I'm glad that Vision's going to link them all so that it's going to make it easy. You can just click on the playlist and like, you know, I do a lot of listening to YouTube while I'm at work, so I'll just pop in the old earbuds and click on the playlist, and I'm good. You know.
Yep. And I do the too. I have my desk set up, and I'm lucky enough. I have 3 monitors.
Yeah.
So most of the time, my email is over here. I just put YouTube up and play, and my work's done over here. I have got up to go out into the field or go, you know, out into wherever, and I come back, and 2 or 3 of the guys are standing there watching the video I have playing.
Well, that's good. Maybe they're, you know, maybe you get them interested in little preparedness, you know. So.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think because a lot of the guys that I work with, most of them are hunters or fishermen or something. So they're always looking and they're like, oh wait, you know, go back and do that solar generator. I want to see that. That'd be great on my next camping trip or whatever. Yeah. And yeah, there's a lot that you don't have to go up and grab somebody by the shirt and go start preparing. If you can get that foot in the door and just go, oh, you like solar, or oh, you like to fish, and you can slowly, you know, they'll get more and more involved. You can talk to them and all that. And the thing is a lot of people have it that if I'm meeting you for the first time and we're having that conversation and you shut me down and I go, man, I'm a failure. No, maybe you just don't want to, and it doesn't mean that you're a bad guy or I failed. If you still have a friend and you still network, if something happens, you have a friend.
Right. Right.
Morning chat while getting ready for work in the afternoon.
Actually, that's about when I watch it. Yeah. I watch your morning chat about 11 o'clock when I get out of bed to get ready to go to work. No.
Right. And that's that whole thing too. I have so many people that's like, do your live streams here, do this here, do this. And I'm going, you can't make everybody happy.
Right.
That's why it's posted, you know, and I get it. You know, for a lot of the people, yes, 9 p.m. We're on the East Coast. You know, you're sitting outside. It's dark. Everybody's tired. They want to go to bed. But I've got people out in California.
Right.
You know, they just got off work.
It's not quite 7 o'clock out there yet. So
yeah. And I tell you what, have you gone through your analytics for your show?
Yeah, sometimes.
Have you gone through and looked at like all the different countries that have tuned into you?
No. I seen there was some Canada with it, but I never really clicked on it to look at all of them, you know.
Oh, yes. Especially once you get going and you're like a year or 2 years or whatever. Do you know what the 3rd most watched country is for my channel?
I'm going to take a guess and just say Australia.
Russia.
Russia, really?
Yes.
Huh. Now, that wouldn't have been my guess.
3% of my viewership comes from Russia. So
no, that I wouldn't have guessed.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting that you start feeling it. You're like, Japan watches me? Really?
But that's kind of cool though, you know.
It is.
So
yes.
You know, I got some Australian people, but that's only because I got a couple buddies who were over there. So they watched. The one guy made me my knife, which if anybody wants his email, wants to check out my knife and wants his email at Bug Out Weekend, I have it. I will give it to you. So
are you bringing it with you?
Yep.
I'm a knife guy, so.
Somebody even asked me the other day, they said, you got the Aussie knife? I said, yep, I got the Aussie knife. It's going. So
yes, and see that right there. Don't pay attention to your analytics as far as getting rich or famous, but it's fun to see what age groups watch you and what times people watch you. And there's a lot of interesting analytics.
Working in the casinos all the years, I'm kind of a numbers guy, so I can't stop looking at it, even though, it doesn't really change anything. But
yeah, it's definitely interesting stuff. And and same thing for Gen X. Have you watched anybody in that you've seen over here? I mean, I know you watch Vision and Devil Dog and all that, but have you gone through and watched anybody that you've seen?
That I've seen where?
in the chat.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've watched some of Gen X's videos, and who else is in here?
That's one of my favorite things to do after a live stream is I go back in the chat and I click on somebody and I go to their channel. And a lot of times I just want to go and see what everybody's posted. A lot of, and I have been embarrassed where I only do one a week, but somebody has an amazing channel and I'm going, why am I just learning about this now?
Yeah, I watched quite a few of them.
Definitely fun. Uh-oh, is that Mrs. OVP?
Yeah, she was charging our cameras and she's putting it back up, and I don't know what she's doing, but
All right, we'll give her a shout out. Hi, Mrs. OVP.
hon, come here. Yeah, come here.
Come on.
Right out.
Don't be shy.
She don't want on. She's ready for bed. She's like, I'm not getting on there.
I get it. I'm there too. I'm definitely not a night owl. Usually I'm in bed before 10 o'clock. Wednesdays is about the only time that I stay up.
I work till 2 o'clock, so
oof.
I'm usually going to sleep about 3.
Oof.
So I am a night owl.
Yeah. And see, you're going to bed between 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm getting up at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. So
yeah.
And that right there, that's how a mag works. You take the night shift, I got the morning shift. We're good.
Yep.
Good stuff right there. Oh, see, look at there. Even Tam saying hi.
Tam said hi. People are saying hi.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I tell you what, there is a niche of female prepping that has not been tapped into.
I've seen there's a few few on there that I've seen. Yeah.
Yes. There's a couple. Used to get up at 5, now it's more like 6.
Yeah.
Good.
I'll wake up from the smell of the coffee probably.
That'll be me. That'll be me. I will have. I just got all of my coffee beans ground up fresh tonight, and so I will have the percolator going first thing in the morning. And anybody who wants to come over, I'm bringing a good probably pound and a half of coffee. So come on over. We can sit down and have a good cup of coffee.
Yep, I don't function until I've had a cup of coffee. So like I told everybody before, if you see me right after I get up and I'm still like making coffee and you say hi, and all I do is like nod and grunt, don't take it personally. I'm just not with it, and probably ain't even going to remember that you went by. So,
and see, that's the other thing for me. The second my eyes are awake, I'm smiling. Hey, how are you? Are you good? Hey, what's going on? What are we doing today? At the end of the night, I'm half asleep and grunting. And
yeah, that's how my dad always was. When his alarm went off and his feet hit the floor, he was as wide awake as he was ever going to be. And I take after my mom. We're not like that. It takes me about a half an hour to get coherent.
Maybe y'all should practice lookout shifts and see what it takes to be that person during an SHTF bug out. That's a great idea.
That is.
Cam is on it tonight.
And actually, I think Vision said the Ohio family, some of his people were going to do something like that.
That's right. Devil Dog's bringing his like 60 cup coffee maker.
So it's Vision. I think he said it was 40, 42 or something. So yeah, there'll be plenty of coffee. I don't think we're going to run low on coffee.
Need the Mountain Dew and 2 cigarettes before my brain functions for conversation.
I don't do Mountain Dew, but
oh, Mrs. Kane said prepping is a man's job. She trained the kids to help. Do you know why women don't wear watches? Uh-oh. I'm gonna guess they're always right. So whatever. It's kind of like the Chuck Norris thing.
Yeah. Honestly, I would say my wife is more of a prepper than I am. Clock on the stove. Oh, geez.
I wasn't going there.
But yeah, I do more of the survival stuff, and my wife is the prepper. She's the one that stocks the food and the water and the freeze-dried food and the medications and things like that. And I'm more of the security, survival, out in the wilderness kind of person. So
Yeah.
between the two of us, we pretty much got the whole thing covered, so.
And that's Mrs. Rural. She's into finding all them recipes on TikTok and all this other stuff, and she makes all this stuff, and she does her part, and I usually try and do the rest, and together it just works.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. I think Teresa answered it because they're always good at digging up the past. That's why they make good archaeologists. I tell you what, we're over our hour, and you guys.
Oh yeah, we are.
I think we're a joke and a half away from this turning into I don't know what. So
Saturday Night Live on Wednesday.
Yes. Which I'm telling you right now, if you are not going to Bug Out Weekend, you are missing all the shenanigans and all the stuff.
Oh, yes.
This is just a sample taste of everything.
Yes.
And I get it. Life, it tends to life. Things get in the way. Things come up. Finances suck right now. I get it.
Yeah.
But next year, you got a whole year to try and plan for it. Block it out on the calendar. Start saving up $5 a week or whatever now, and do your best to try and do it, because
Or in the fall.
Yes, or the fall. It is definitely worth the time.
Yeah, we're going to have a good time, no doubt. Wee little shenanigans, yeah.
That needs to be a vision shirt. That there needs to be Bug Out Weekend 2025, wee little shenanigans or something, and I would shut up and take my money. Oh, yes.
Yeah. Harmless shenanigans, family-friendly shenanigans, but there will probably be plenty of shenanigans going on. So, yeah.
Yes, there definitely will be. So, all right. Well, we went over, and I know that I need to sleep. I know you'll probably be up for a little while, but I tell you what, why don't you finish things out? Is there anything that you want to tell everybody?
Just like I said, keep prepping, and make sure you watch all the videos, because you're going to pick up a ton of little tips and tricks and just small things that maybe you never thought of.
Yep.
I've been prepping a long time. I saw the Orlando Prepper did something last week something I never thought of, and I went, wow, that's a really good idea. So it doesn't matter if you've been doing it a week or 10 years. There's still going to be little things here that you're going to pick up. So make sure you watch all the videos, and there probably be some that are just shenanigans, but
Yep.
But and we're going to have a good time, and everybody be safe on your way there. I'm leaving early enough that if I get some delays, traffic, whatever, it's not a big deal. So stay safe, and we'll see y'all tomorrow, or some of you tomorrow anyway.
That's right. And if we don't see you in person tomorrow, hopefully we'll do a live stream, and we'll see you on the live stream tomorrow. So hopefully that will work. But I'm going to agree right there with OVP. If you are traveling, safe travels. If not, I hope you guys have an amazing and a blessed day. But I think we are out. So what do you say? We good for the night?
Yep. We will see you tomorrow.
Take care, everybody.